Yes. So apart from the before delivering this lecture, I would, because I feel these kinds of opportunity are rather than delivering it from one end, this should be the like a multi-way option, multi-way interaction rather than one-way delivery. It could be the discussion session in fact. So before starting the today's lecture, I would like to discuss about few of my engagements where I'm working with the different professionals, groups, and technical communities related with the IEEE. Because I'm a graduate engineer in the computer science engineering, and I did my master's and doctorate degree in computer science engineering discipline. So my today's talk would be more on technical aspect, where how the technology is beneficial to our day-to-day life. So by adopting different technological tools and techniques, how we can enrich our day-to-day experiences, especially with the teaching and learning platforms. So I have involved in practices associated with the IoT. IoT is Internet of Things. I will also discuss this point in my today's lecture. And I have written most of the articles, technical articles in the domain of the computer science topic itself, and associated with the different technical program committees of the IEEE and Springer conference around the world. And these are the front page cover of my recent book, which I have covered, completed. These books are available online with the publisher Springer, and these two books are available on like IoT and big data. This with the CRC Press, and again this like exploring enterprise service bus is published with the IJ Global, and this last that I recently published in the year 2020. So that with the CRC Press. And recently, I have filed one patent on the QR code authentication and validation using blockchain technology. Though I'm a practitioner in the field of computer science domain, so I do practice different methodology and different techniques that can be beneficial for the betterment of the what do you call as a day-to-day life like functionality. We all are adopted with the payments through the QR code. So this recent patent I have developed with my graduating students, so that I filed last 1 month before. And because I believe such delivery, such lecture would be beneficial to its listener, to its audience. So I always invite academicians and students, practitioners, researchers to have a collaboration with me. So for maintaining such collaboration, we must have some like opportunity. So this international IEEE CSNT 2021 conference, which is going to be scheduled at Bhopal. So through this conference, we can collaborate. So this lecture would be beneficial to its academician as well as the researchers. So this is the one opportunity, and this is the second opportunity where I'm editing a book, because I have a good sort of experience in editing a book. So this is the second opportunity where you can write an article that could be published in the form of book chapter. So this book is going to be edited by me and one of my colleague at Argentina, Dr. Parag Chatterjee. So this is the second opportunity, because these opportunities are very much important to grow your profile. And why we are conducting such AICT IST refresher course? Because young and energetic faculty or young student, they can enrich their practice of research, especially. So these are the mean, or these are the like channel where we can propagate, isn't it? And this is the third opportunity where I'm holding one special issue at International Journal. So again, the title for this special issue is security and privacy issues in IoT. Because my last couple of years, I have recently started working in the domain of IoT, and I have taken like a few of SCI journal publication on it. So I always invite the faculties and academicians to collaborate with me. And this is the recent book. I have signed a contract with IIT London. So in this book, one of my senior at Cardiff University, Dr. Nitesh Saxena, he was when I was doing PhD from IIT Indore. He was my immediate senior in the doctorate degree. So he is working as an assistant professor at Cardiff University, like UK. So this is the very good publisher IET, and the title would be Blockchain Technology for Secure Social Media Computing. So this is the another opportunity. And recently, I have got the funding of $5,000 from the Cybersecurity Center at Prince Mohammed bin Fahd University, Khobar, Saudi Arabia. So, if any student, master student, or senior graduating bachelor student, so they can invite it for working on the blockchain, because I'm recently I'm working with the blockchain and its integration with the IoT. So how the blockchain and IoT can be beneficial. So smart contract, traceable certificates. So it's all would be important for the young students and researchers. So I always invite through such lecture delivery platform, and even such information is also available at my personal website. So this is the I think last opportunity where we can collaborate. So before moving to the today's delivery topic, I would like to brief about my institute where I'm currently working. Though I belong to Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, I had my graduation from ITM Gwalior and masters from RGPV Bhopal, and did my most of all of my education from Madhya Pradesh itself. So I find opportunity to working with Birla. So Birla Institute of Applied Science is established in the year almost 1969 in the beautiful Kumaon region of Uttarakhand. So at that time, it was not Uttarakhand, it was a part of Uttar Pradesh. So now it is Uttarakhand. So Bhimtal, it's a beautiful town, though it's not a city because it is a hill station. So it's a beautiful town situated in the Kumaon region, Kumaon Mountains, and it comes under the district of Nainital. So this institution is is in sister concern institution to Birla Institute of Technology, that is BIT Mesra Ranchi, and this BIS is affiliated to Uttarakhand Technical University Dehradun, and we are currently running 2 courses over there, especially with the engineering domain. We are having CSC and EC branches over there, and 1 3-year MCA program is also conducting through the such meaning. And see the beautiful glimpse of my institution. Clouds are really spreading and roaming around your maybe your top floor. So seriously, it's a beautiful place to visit. So I also invited all the participants, if they have found time for after this pandemic. Definitely, this pandemic would not allow us to travel to any city. So after finishing of this pandemic, you all are invited to my institution. And moreover, we have usually conducted conferences and workshop by time to time. So I will definitely propagate such information through the Professor Chauhan sir medium. Okay. So now I would like to deliver the talk. So this will be the outline for my today's presentation. So based upon the availability of the time as fixed by my organizer, I will conclude the my presentation as per the time availability. So we all are aware that we are living in an era of the digital world, and even after recent couple of years, the government is also promoting the digitalization of the different societal as well as the personal life, where we can communicate with the local government or the like a state government, maybe the provider, supplier. So information as well as their communication technology would bound by certain principle, certain standards, certain configuration, where we can unifiedly communicate what information we have collected. So we have several set of definitions from the Wikipedia, or maybe the different like organizer or different society that knowingly or unknowingly providing the details of their set of employee, maybe for the information purpose. We can have an example of the ICT. Though in the early age of time, we are bound to book the railway ticket through the ticket booking counter. But now through your through your website, through your laptop, through your, now you're using your Android phone, we are able to book the tickets by sitting at home. So this can be possible through certain tools, certain medium, certain interface. And this interface is governed, these interfaces are empowered by the usage of ICT. So we have certain information, we have certain medium, we have some medium that can be beneficial, that can be used for the to propagate the information, isn't it? So we all have the set of software, we have the storage capacity, we have the transmit, we have the several techniques combined together gives you a one system. That system may depend upon the certain like power, certain storage. So that all gives you an area where we can interact. So this medium can be provided through the Android platform. This medium can be provided through certain Java-based technology. So how to empower a local user or maybe a simple user, that can be facilitated by any company or maybe by the local government. So there are certain tools we all are aware. Even we are aware about Facebook, we are aware about Instagram, Twitter, and Skype medium, where we are bound to interact. We are bound to interact with our colleagues, with our friends, with our family members, and even with the local government. And so even by the usage of internet. So I think I can recall in 1995, I think we are in that era, we introduces the usage of the internet technology, or maybe the banking, especially the banking over the internet facility. So the first internet came to India in 1995. Later on, we developed the banking domain solution for the internet through the internet. So we are not bound to a specific domain where the ICT is useful, or ICT can be useful. We develop as an organization or as a certain business company that providing solution to its client, to its customer. So area where the collaboration, area where the need of necessity for a specific purpose of the need arises, and we can provide the solution through some ICT tool, isn't it? So I would like to take an example of booking a referring your LPG gas cylinder. So earlier, the LPG gas cylinder booking was really a hectic process. You have to physically visit the local LPG booking cylinder office, LPG company cylinder office. There you have to carry your passbook, and you have to mark it, or like the officer or maybe the person sitting on the other side of the desk. They book they book the refilling, but later on that service would be available through the mobile connection, through your mobile, through your specific registered mobile number. You can book the LPG cylinder. But now through after the Android platform, you can book the LPG booking cylinder through your Android platform by sitting at your home or by any location. So this edge of the development started where we have introduces the different mediums, different platform where we can interact, isn't it? So this is very much important, which platform we are using for interaction purpose. That platform may be the communication, only your mobile voice communication, maybe your if you are giving certain input through the touch panel or through the maybe your laptop. So these mediums is also very important, and where we and what channel we used to be follow. So this all gives you a solution for the ICT. So this is the data I have collected from the Wikipedia. So this is there's one organization that maintain the country-wise data for ICT sector. So this Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, that is OECD, country-wise listed the ICT sector in total value added. So in total percentage of their, not exactly the GDP, in their day-to-day life, this country has this country has included the usage of ICT tool. Recently, I took an example of the LPG booking. Maybe I can have one more example. Recently, Several state government have also started the booking of the ration card or booking of the your local citizenship card, where or maybe your voter ID card that can be booked from your own home through the local government, maybe the local or municipal government platform. There you can book your ration card. Yeah, you can also book your voter ID card. So officers or maybe the authorized person visit your home and verify certain details. So at different domain, at different places, which facility can be useful as per which domain. So maybe the government or different company adopting such services. Maybe I'm booking the DTH connection. So visiting your home is compulsory to like that particular application. So there are there are certain solutions which may depend on location, but there are certain solutions which may depend on your mobile number. So authenticity, validation may differ by different. So this is the list of the country which has the highest number of the percentage in the ICT sector. So South Korea is running on the top because they have embedded in their day-to-day life of their country citizenship. So where the maximum number of the involvement of the ICT tool is involved. So recently, the government of Madhya Pradesh has also involved the booking of their school teacher attendance through the WhatsApp platform. So this is also they are also adopting with the usage of the ICT tool. So where the ICT tool has been embedded to day-to-day life, so that gives you a regular percentage. So India is also becoming running on top seven, under top seven country, which are embedding the most of the useful usage of the ICT tool into day-to-day life. They may depend sector to sector. Maybe in the oil sector, maybe in the transportation sector, maybe in the education sector, defense sector, they have the different percentage contribute. But this is the overall percentage for the country. So this is the good start for knowing for your purpose, and this will also motivate you to involve yourself in various ITC based tool practice. So specifically, I belong to the engineering domain and especially the academician. I'm the academician. So I believe the involvement of the ICT tool for like educating, for teaching, or for learning platform is very much more effective. And how it can be beneficial to the, because I'm teaching in a physical class. Maybe my student that the class have the strength of the 100. So maybe my voice is not audible to the last bench, or maybe I'm using certain mic system arrangement for delivery purpose. So delivery can be more effective. So by adoption of the online teaching or maybe the online ICT tool, the delivery can be more effective. My voice would be equally visible to all 100 students. So this is the more effectiveness where we can involve the student into more like a student teacher fashion. So definitely, and in this tough time of pandemic, this is the only medium where we can interact with our students. So, and how we can make this teaching more effective. And so there are certain ICT tool I will involve in the further lecture. So by adoption of those ICT tool, you can make your more teaching more effective, more interactive, so that it can involve the participation from the students. And definitely benefits of there are certain benefits and certain disadvantage of using of both online teaching as well as face-to-face mode of delivery. But they are based upon the scenario what we are running right now, that is the pandemic. So in that specific scenario, online teaching would be best delivery, and improve the student satisfaction, because it will have the more query based session. After delivering your lecture, you can finish it and take one-to-one query, isn't it? So it will improve the student satisfaction ratio. Until unless you would not invite your student to involve in the delivery itself, so definitely it will what I call as it will lose the interest of the student. So by involving more and more ICT tools, more and more assignment through the online platform, definitely this encourages a student to involve in the class. And definitely the as the like face-to-face delivery, online delivery would be more impactful, that improves the student satisfaction more, like better on the better pace, I can call. And definitely when I have a class of the 100 student, so definitely if no, if let's say 50% students are available, definitely my pace of delivery would be effective. But in the online teaching, as an academician, as a teacher, this would be the good point of interaction, because it will not affect the full attendance, isn't it? So if you have a strength of the 100 student, and all of not 100 student are present in your class, so definitely it will not lose your pace of delivery. So definitely it will not require the full attendance for the delivery purpose. And definitely it has the chance of the independence. So independent learning, why we call it, definitely school, there is a delivery of content. The content what teachers delivers at the school level, and content what teachers deliver at the college level. Definitely the delivery of the content may affect, definitely may vary from time to time, may vary from subject to subject. If a mathematics teacher deliver at the school, definitely they need a complete whiteboard or blackboard for delivering the several mathematical derivations. So definitely in the mathematics teacher at the engineer, they also involve the deeper and the more complex derivation. So maybe the subject to subject or teacher to teacher, the delivery may be the real chance of independent learning may impact. But definitely at the online or the usage of the ICT tool, definitely it improves the chance of independent learning, where we teaches the student to use certain ICT tool for better understanding purpose. I take an example of my student, where I use the different rubrics for like dividing the marks for evaluation purpose, for the assessment purpose. I provide a test through the online mediums, or maybe the Google Form, or maybe the Google through the Google Classroom. Then the evaluation has the certain using the Google rubrics, so I can divide at what particular time that would be this like if a student has written a one paragraph, if a student have written a 2 points, so based upon we can evaluate, we can vary the percentage of evaluation. So Google Rubrics is a good example for utilizing such medium, and definitely it improves the chances for learning at the student level as well as faculty level itself. Definitely such ICT tools would be more transforming, because when we deliver a face-to-face mode of teaching, so that would be more teacher dependent. But as a student-centric learning, why we are calling ICT tools as a school student-centric learning? Because student has a chance, equal chance of independent learning. The student would be like available for learning the same platform through which teacher is delivering the content, isn't it? Because when I'm teaching through the online platform, the student at the different region, because due to this pandemic, no student is able to attend the college. So my few students are able to grab have they belong to a very poor internet connectivity area, because Kumaon regions are they are very hilly and mountain regions, so availability of the internet would not be every time available. So I recorded my lecture and uploaded on the certain platform like YouTube, or maybe the different on the Instagram, or maybe on different platform, so that my student, they have the poor internet connectivity, they, based upon their availability, they can view my lecture, they can watch my lecture based upon their evolving of the internet connection and their area, in their area. So this facility gives them chance to, rather than teacher oriented based teaching, so let it be like so such uses of the ICT tool gives a chance to student centered learning. So that is a very good beneficial, why we need to adopt the ICT. And definitely the quality would be greater, and the interaction one to one human would be there. because my face would be every time my face is maybe the student is watching my face for the better content delivery. The quality may be better. I'm using a different animation tools. I'm using different voice, different like text color, different font. So that gives an attraction to the student. So delivering through the online medium would be greater quality as compared to, because I cannot draw the entire machine drawing on my whiteboard, or maybe at the classroom teaching. I cannot draw the entire colorful machine diagram if I'm a mechanical teacher. So definitely this online medium gives you a better coverage or better understanding, coverage of the understanding specifically. So I think opportunity that we have the with the ICT tool, because ICT has a different pace of understanding. Though usually uh, now the school teaching, the student at the class of fourth, at the class of two, or at the second standard or third standard, they are also getting habitual of using Zoom based classes, isn't it? So the opportunity comes when it needs came into picture. So due to this pandemic, no one can visit their school, no one can visit their college. So the need of the connectivity, need of the interaction can be provided. My voice is audible to. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, my voice is audible.
Yes.
So the need of the time gives you a better coverage where we can deliver the content through certain medium. So maybe I'm not adapting of the using of Zoom based platform. So by the time changes of a certain faculty, certain teacher would allow the student to make a necessary changes in their day-to-day delivery. So maybe earlier I was habitual of using the Google Meet classroom, but now I'm habitual of using, now I'm getting habitual of using the Zoom classes. So every platform, every has different other restrictions. So these mediums would be also beneficial to the student as well as the academician level itself. So opportunity, what we are seeing, that has a high capability of computing resources. Though at the different ICT tool, I can also draw my video. I can draw the animation of certain techniques or algorithm what I bound to use with the certain specific subject. So we have the high level of computing. We have the enormous amount of storage. We have enormous amount of computation processing power. So these ICT tools provide the good sort of opportunity, isn't it? And the availability of free as well as commercial sophisticated software. Maybe at the free subscription of the Zoom platform gives allow you to introduce the 100 user, but maybe the commercial subscription allow you to use the 500 users. So the subscription may vary based upon the availability. So that can be like customized based upon your need, your desire, what you want to conduct the classrooms. Maybe the several universities or several companies, they have booked the tie-up with the different enterprises software. So through that they can like deliver their content. Maybe a lot of companies like TCS, Infosys, they have their own interface. So their employee, their software engineers sitting at the different location around the world, they just need to like upload their code on their own interface. So interface may vary based upon what requirement or what uh, like usage, what application we are targeting for. So these things are may vary from free to commercial version, isn't it? And the highly capable learning and the content management system. So ICT tools give, it's not restricted on the open source behavior as well as the commercial behavior. Based upon what you are targeting for, if I'm working with the education institution, definitely the online attending system, the online assignment system, definitely I can hire certain commercial company for making my own customizing my requirement based upon my application, isn't it? So these things are very much like useful, or which domain we are targeting for. So ICT know-how among the student, definitely ICT, as I told you, the student might be familiar with the Google Classroom, might not be familiar with the Zoom based classes. So definitely this will also be a good know-how to the young and new student itself also. Yeah. And the laboratory conduction of the laboratory can also be beneficial. I think this laboratory conduction would be restricted maybe for the chemistry student, or maybe for certain like design student itself. So even for the computer science students, so conducting the online laboratory classes would be quite easier. There are certain available solutions from the GitHub, and even like there are certain online solutions. They provide you an online inbuilt compiler or interpreter. So through that you can execute your program, execute your code as per the availability. So again, these sort of requirement would be restricted based upon what domain or what discipline you are targeting, isn't it? So accreditation requirement, definitely I took an example of the rubrics because accreditation purpose, this evaluation method is more important. How you evaluate the performance of your student, how you evaluate the performance of teacher of your department. So there are certain accreditation criteria that would be governed by the National Board of Accreditation, that purpose. So usage of ICT tool is one of the most important criteria, specific at the institute level as well as the department level. So they have a very much good opportunity by the users of the ICT. And there are certain models that are available for the access of the ICT. So that may definitely depend on the appropriateness of the technology. If I'm targeting the education institute, so definitely that particular technology is beneficial to the education institute or not. Maybe at the education institute, uh, registered mobile number might not be important. Maybe the student enrollment number is important. So rather than mobile number, roll number is important. So we give priority to the roll number, isn't it? So maybe the appropriateness of the technology may be different. I took an example of the roll number as well as mobile number. The reason may be for the e-governance purpose. E-governance means the local, like local government gives you a passage for maybe the ration card. So for ration card, mobile number verification might be important. Yeah? And maybe at the college level, the roll number might be important as compared to the mobile number. So appropriateness of the technology would be important. Where you can fix certain entity, certain parameter as a mandatory at certain application level. So these appropriateness of the technology where application oriented development need to be conducted. And social culture factors. So we are using Instagram, we are using Twitter, we are using Facebook, WhatsApp. They all gives you a socio culture effect within your family, within your society, within your town. I'm a good singer, so definitely I can upload the videos, upload the voice of my like upcoming songs, and so definitely these accessing mode may depend upon what I would like to propagate to my society, propagate to my country or state. So local economic environment. I took an example of the local environment. I would like to book the refilling of the LPG gas cylinder. So such booking can be can be possible with the aid of Android environment. So such Android development is facilitating the economic like environment itself. So definitely rather than physically visiting the individual booking office, we can book the refilling from anywhere, irrespective of their location. And definitely maybe for the banking purpose, the economic environment would be more impactful. We can take an example of the farmers. So farmer, they can directly their direct benefits from the like local government or the state government, they can directly transmit it to their own account. So they need to book the through the certain medium. Though the farmer is not able to propagate the input from their own interface. So they have to visit the local Janmitra Kendra or maybe the local office that has been established by the Jila Panchayat. So they can propagate their information so that the benefits can be directly being transferred to their own account. So such facility governs or guarantee the delivery of where and what we are targeting for. So this mode of accessing the ICT may differ. So it may be based upon the location, based upon the local economy, based upon the culture, and the physical accessness. Definitely for drawing the withdrawing the money. So rather than visiting the like bank branch of the bank, you can visit the ATM machines. So visiting sometimes you have to visit the technology. So ATM like machines are the good example for the physical access to the technology. And the affordability of the technology and the technology usage, definitely the affordability may be definitely I'm a customer of certain bank. Using the appropriate uh, bank Android app. So if I'm able to access, if I'm skilled for using that app, that would be affordable to my reach, isn't it? And if that particular bank Android app application has to be used by its own customer, isn't it? It means if a customer is using certain bank Android app, that customer must have the bank in particular bank. That particular customer must have the bank account number in that particular bank. So these are the affordability of the technology and where we can use the technology in the different domains. Are definitely the I took an example of the farmer where the political will and the public support can be beneficial to do access of the ICT. So farmer example where the money transfer or direct benefit transfer can be done in their own account, isn't it? So local physical content and application service, I took an example of the LPG gas where we can communicate it. And the human capability and training, such trainings and such interactions and a lot of government meetings are being conducted through certain platforms of Zoom, Google Meets, and there are certain other mediums all itself. So I already taken a lot of example related to the ICT tool. So definitely the cost effectivity, definitely every time I need not to visit the bank, I can have the transaction of my money through my bank account from my Android app application, isn't it? So that would be in case to case, it would be beneficial at a different level. Okay, and like providing a facility for ease to the student because this is in this presentation is restricted towards the education institution. So a student management system would be beneficial where we can benefit, provide certain interfaces. Maybe different education institute they can have their own Android app based Android app. Maybe this education institution can be schools also. So there are certain schools they own their own Android app. Through that we can interact through the from their school or from their classes. So that is the ease for the student management system. Improve the mode of communication. Definitely ICT tools with the medium is maybe the internet, and we can interact, we can see, we can improve the mode of communication with the depend on what application we are targeting. Eco-friendly, definitely it do not require any carbon emission. Carbon emission, it means you need not to visit the college, you need not to carry a car or a motorcycle or bike, isn't it? So such mediums are using eco-friendly that do not require the emission of carbon. And improve data and the information security. Your information is more secure, like it is supposed to be, until unless your data is not breached by certain hacker. So we believe the information what we kept at the third party maybe the bank, maybe your local municipal corporation, maybe your Aadhaar number. So we believe they have been kept secure by the lot of standard security algorithms by the owner itself. Teacher are able to teach with the better graphics and video itself. So definitely the different color, different font size, different style definitely involve the student to attract, to gain the attention in the classroom, and to spread the awareness about the social impact of the technology change in education. Definitely we need to bother about the area what we are specifically targeting on. If government recently we have government has issued the app of the what do you call as a Setu app. We call it Arogya Setu app. So through Arogya Setu app, you need to register yourself. Then you can go for the vaccination purpose. For the vaccination purpose, you have to get the Aadhaar card or maybe local identity of your district where you can have the vaccination. And even for the vaccination purpose, you have the facility to book the like vaccination center. So such a facility can be beneficially aware by the social impact of the government, isn't it? So this is more important how we are designing the overall application where the citizen may or where the client can use those application in what purpose. That is very important for our users of the ICT because IT has a very specific role in delivering the content. So we have median what information we would like to propagate. That is very important to deliver a content. Promoting and improving the digital culture in university, college, and in schools. So definitely, rather than earlier, like if we would like to propagate certain information to the parents of the student, we write the like letters to the parents and delivered by the local post office. But now, with the aids of the WhatsApp, Facebook, or maybe the different mediums, we can propagate the information that would be delivered at the n nodes, n number of people simultaneously. So that is the digital culture we are embarking at the level of university, college, and schools. Apart from the automated solutions, definitely the loss, saving of paper. So these paperless technology definitely make our earth more green, so that we can save by like with a lot of carbon emissions and all. So that would be these ICT tools promotes their clients, promote the company to use of the paperless kind of thing. So definitely these advantage would be more beneficial where we adopt the ICT tools. And apart from the advantage, there are certain few disadvantage, or we can call the few drawbacks for using the ICT tools. Unemployment. That is, I'll not again. I'll make the unemployment at particular domain or particular sector level. Maybe in the year 1995, where the banking sector were going to be nationalized, going to be computerized. So there, the bank employee was scared about the unemployment at the banking purpose. But now I think they have to, by involving the computerization of the banking sector, definitely it gives a strength to the customer, strength to the customer as well as to the bank, where they can validate and authorize the particular transaction. So unemployment with the aid of ICT, I will not say it is a major drawback, though it may depend on sector to sector or application to application. Definitely the lack of security and the privacy, I call, because keeping data at the cloud or at the server level may breach certain approaches, may breach the security. But definitely that all the time, definitely hacker would be able to attack the data, attack your data, what you have kept at the different server or different company's profile. So there is always a fear of cracks. There is always a fear of breach. But though it is the guarantee, it is the like privacy. It is a privacy at the company level, which allows what user has the access of that data. So lack of security and privacy might be a problem at a certain level. Cyberbullying, definitely the Facebook, Instagram is the perfect, Twitter is the perfect example. So you can restrict yourself by bullying because this would not give you a good social impact of your presence on the social media platform. And reliance on technology, maybe you are, as we told, we are living in an era of digital world. So we all are habitual of using Facebook, WhatsApp. So that habit may create certain reliance on that technology. So that need to be restricted, that need to be controlled by individual user itself. Nobody can teach us such reliance on the school or at the college level. It is on the willpower, it is on the willingness, it is on the choice of the user. It depends on the choice of the user. So these are the limited, very few disadvantage of using ICT tools. You need not to worry about any of these. Definitely, you have to encourage the use of ICT. And apart from the ICT, like where as a teacher, I need to develop certain literacy, develop certain after before 1 year. I think the first lockdown was imposed on the 22nd March 2020. That was the Janta curfew. So there, as an academician, I feel I need to learn certain platform where I can interact with my students. And as a whole class, few group of students can be interacted over the Skype. But taking a class, I was habitual of using Skype platform, but I was not habitual of using Zoom. So I need to skill myself. I need to skill as a teacher, I need to skill myself what platform we need to learn and what platform can be extended up to particular usage of a particular advantage or a particular limit, isn't it? So for that purpose, we have to skill as a teacher, and on the other hand side, the student also need to skill themselves how we can literate, how we can be trained to using that particular ICT. So there is a need of time to developing literacy among the different ICT tools. So I was able to get engage the classes through the Skype for the set of students. But if I need to take the class of the 100 students together, Skype might not be the good solution. So the Zoom platform came into picture. So I was not able to aware about the Zoom platform. So I need to skill myself. So drawing the different digital audio, graphics, web creations. So these will help you. All these platforms need certain literacy, because this pandemic teaches us how we can limit ourselves from the social meetings. Rather than meeting virtually, we can limit ourselves to the social meeting and we can meet virtually. So until it need a dedicated time, so that will help you to strengthen yourself, skill yourself, train yourself for adopting these ITC tools. So there are certain available solutions. So we need to practice ourselves. And there are available online classroom platforms where we can online collaborations can be done with the student. I would like to send the assignment to my students, so I can send the assignment through Google Classroom. Uh, Other than Google Classroom, there these are certain solutions, student teaching, uh, Edmo, Edmodo, Seesaw, Google Docs. These are the very much solution, very bright solution for involving, because Student is one of the popular tools that has been used at a school level, especially at the USA and Canada. And in India, we are also habitual for using the Google Classroom. So that is also very promising solution for sharing assignment, taking attendance. That is also a very good solution. But Student, Edmodo, and Seesaw, they are also very prominent solution. So you can have you can give certain time for learning these platforms, because that is the online collaboration. Online collaboration where we can student teacher delivery can be assignments, or maybe the assessment can be done in a more effective manner. So we are practice for the Google Classroom. So I request all the participants to at least try this particular available solution for ICT tools. So Seesaw is also very good solution. You can also try. And more important, because at certain pace, online medium gives you a certain boreness or loses the interest in the class. So how you can make our class delivery more impactful, that can be possible through these audio and video, or maybe the animated based tools. So you maybe at the school level, the school student would be more attracted by animated kind of delivery. So I think maybe at the engineering or the especially the machine design engineering, the animation gives you more important, isn't it? Because certain input, certain gearing, certain machine advantage would be more beneficial. So these are the available. Most of these tools are open source, available at the free version at the website. So you can and most of these tools are also available with the Android app application itself. So making the animation, making the videos, making the cartoon through these tools. So Animaker, Do Ink, Go Noodles, and Beauty. So these are the very popular anime tool. They are being used by the different schools at Europe or maybe and even most of the US universities at the school level. They are also very habitual of using. So these tools are restricted. These tools are restricted for making your delivery more impactful, more effective. So that would be so that would help you to gain the attention of your online class. So these are the good tools where you can skill yourself, train yourself, and they are very easy to adopt. They are very easy, and already lot of tutorials are available on the YouTube. So based upon the different application, what tool you are targeting. So its related tutorial is available on the YouTube, or even on the company profile. They also provide the different like tutorials, and even there are certain forums that will help you to understand how you can make like any video, animated video, animated cartoon more impact. Okay, so this is also one of the good advantage. Now, apart from the ICT, as I'm a very good practitioner for the technology by in the field of IoT, so I took because without the upcoming era, without the technology, the upcoming era need to be advanced by time. So by adoption of the new technology, the area where we are targeting, maybe the automation, maybe the defense, transportation, education, defense, every area of the life, every discipline of the life need to be encountered with the technology, so that the new technology, adoption of the new technology may improve the pace of delivery. Ultimately, we adopt the technology because we want to improve the pace of delivery. As a pace of delivery, can we understand how the requests need to be served from the company side, from the local government side, or maybe the education institution. So if the adoption of the technology improve the pace of delivery, improve the serve of the request, so definitely such technology would be beneficial to the society. So I would like to introduce the Internet of Things. So the adoption of the Internet of Things into our day-to-day life is very much improving, is very much striking to our day-to-day life, because in upcoming era of time, smart homes would be the very common terminology that you will going to be listen in your day-to-day life. We will have the smart refrigerator, we will have the smart washing machine, smart, though we have a smart watch, smart mobile. So now after that, you will have the smart gearing, clocks, smart transportation, smart city. So everything is getting smarter. So smartness would be introduces by the adoption of the new technology. So maybe the technology might not be new. The terminology we are adopting is new. So that's why we are taking the older technology with the new smartness. So IoT is one of the important feature that gives the smartness to your day-to-day life. So it is making a smart home, it is making a smart utensil, so it is making a smart car, it is making smart. So everything is getting improved. So smart based upon certain intelligence. So if as a user, I would like to wear a clothes, that clothes maybe gives a cool breathing. I would like to wear a clothes that gives my heart rate to the doctor, sends the heart rate to the doctor, or maybe the health practitioner, anybody. So such adoption of the technology is also very much introduces through the adoption of the IoT. So the word IoT, I would like to give the evolution of the IoT. So the term Internet of Things was first coined by the Kevin Aston. So Kevin Aston in 1999. So he was a great business technologist pioneer, software, you call it technologist, because this is not a technology software engineer. So technology pioneer who adopted the counting, who utilizes this particular IoT technology for the counting of goods through the RFID tags. So they stick the RFID tags on certain maybe goods, certain goods, and they help the counting of goods in a more rapid manner. So Aston, Kevin Aston introduces this, coined this word IoT in the counting of the number of goods without a human using RFID tags. So earlier that the word has been coined very much first in early 1999. Though the technology, the adoption of the technology behind the IoT is very simple. The technology behind the IoT is very simple. So device that can be available over the internet, the device that can be available over the internet. So that device can be a smarter device. That device can be a thing. So that device can be a part of IoT. So IoT is Internet of Things. Things are devices. So the technology behind IoT was not entirely new, because John Chomsky in 1990 from USA has connected their toaster through the IP connection, through the IP enabled devices. So they have connected their toaster so they can switch, turn on and off through their internet. So they can turn on and off their toaster through the internet, or through the IP connection. So the technology behind the IoT was not new, isn't it? And the same practice has been done in 1991 at Coffee Pot and the University of Cambridge, UK. So they have mounted a camera over the coffee pot. So the student or maybe the faculty sitting at the university, they can see the availability of the coffee pot through the camera mounted over it. So from their own system, they can see the coffee pot, whether the coffee pot is available for making the coffee or not. So the particular faculty or particular visit, or like particular student can visit that particular coffee pot so that they can make the coffee. So the tech, why I'm like stating such example, because the idea behind IoT was not new. The technology behind IoT was not entirely new. The word was new. So definitely the introduction of the technology using a new buzzword gives in new smartness. Again, same adoption was done in 1991 at the what do you call it, at the University of let me see, at university level coffee vending machine, that is CMU, Carnegie Mellon University. So internet coffee vending machine, they have also introduces this thing. And apart from this, the same practice, because they have connected the Coke vending machine with the internet connection, IP-based connection. And in the year 2000, the LG, the home appliance company, they have also used the barcode or RFID tag for the adoption of the internet-based technology. So I think I've demonstrated what is IoT is all about. So IoT is the physical connection of devices, vehicles, buildings within its electronic sensors, softwares, and connectivity over the cloud. So these number of devices can be connected over the cloud, can be connected through the internet, because infrastructure as the internet is much important, because without that we cannot make any devices smart, isn't it? So this is the expectations of the expectations with the time of innovation and the package. So, and this red color oval circle demonstrate. So IoT has the highest number of expectations among the all other technology, 3D bioprinting machine, big data, like NFC, 3D scanner. So these all are bunch of technologies that are available based upon the time. So based upon the time, IoT has the highest number of expectations. And I have told you a reason why it having the highest number of expectation, because into our day-to-day life, we are making more smarter device. So devices that can be available over the internet, that devices can be a part of IoT, isn't it? So that devices may be your wristwatch, that devices may be your clothes in the near future. It would be clothes itself, that devices may be your washing machine, your air condition, refrigerator. All these devices can be a part of the well-defined IoT network, isn't it? So the driving force, because we need to aware about what component that build the IoT network. So that must have the sensor technology, that have the cheap miniature-based computer and low power connectivity. So that these are the different components that are required to build an IoT network. So definitely the sensor, the involvement of the sensor is very much important, because through the adoption of the because ultimately the environment need to be captured. So the capturing behavior need to be the capturing of the environment, the environmental parameter. So the environmental parameter can be, you can call it as an environmental parameter, maybe a temperature, maybe a light, maybe a particular oxygen level. So environmental parameter need to be captured, and this such capture can be possible with the adoption of the sensor. So sensor technology is very much important for making any IoT network. So, and those sensors must be smaller in size. So I took a photograph. So this is an accelerometer of dia with 4 mm. So this is the $1 coin. So apart from the $1 coin, the size of this accelerometer is very much important, very much tiny in size. And even the force sensor, that this is also $1 coin. So again, the size of the technology, because one sensor technology need to be rely with the need with the growth of the sensor technology may depend on the nanotechnology. So one technology may rely on different technology, but its adoption may gives a new beneficial to the society. So maybe one technology has a different. So sensor technology is very much important. Even the pulse sensor, what we mounted over the your wristwatch, digital or smart, what we are very habitual of using it. And cheap miniature based computer, like we must have the LilyPad, that is from the Arduino USB base, and we most of we heard about the Raspberry Pi board. So I'm also we have I included the Raspberry Pi board into my one of my PhD project work that I conducted at IIT Indore. So this Raspberry Pi board is very much powerful. It's a mini computer, or that has a very powerful processing computations and good storage capacity, so that we can mount it this Pi board on maybe a different, we can scatter it in the environment. So cheap miniature computer is also very cheap miniature, but smaller in size. Even this LilyPad is also, its size is $quarter. It has a very tiny and small size. So that have also IC base. So these are the very important component for making IoT devices. Low power connectivity, because IEEE had already specified certain standard. So under IEEE 802.15.4 specification, the low power connectivity is specified, and IoT devices must govern this specification. So we have also specified with this low power connectivity, and Bluetooth is all, NFC also fall under this low PAN specification. And capable mobile devices. Why we are restricted with the mobile devices? Because when we are making any devices that is smarter, movability is one of the important factors. So we can keep devices as more movable. So that will be more to interest. A user can carry the device. User can carry the phone, carry the wristwatch, carry the cloths. So these devices would be a part of mobile devices, movable devices, isn't it? And the efficient cloud storage, because definitely the important, ultimately we are streaming the live data. We have the wristwatch is also connected with the local cloud system, maybe the local system or global cloud system. So your continuous pulse rate is being recorded at a particular time interval, and that data is being transmitted over the cloud. So maybe your local cloud can be stored at your mobile phone, a smart mobile phone, or maybe your laptop. So that for storage purpose, we need an efficient cloud storage. So those efficient cloud storage need to be can be provided with these several cloud providers. So it can be from Google, Amazon, and even there are free solutions are available from the IBM. So maybe the version student to the proprietary version may depend. So guys, there is a question why we need IoT. So need of the IoT may depend on what application we are targeting. So we are targeting on an application where we need to be strengthened. So I believe this would be okay for my today's talk. So I think if you have any question, you can directly email those questions, or you can also contact me through my WhatsApp number, or you can call me over. This is my WhatsApp number as well as for the calling number. So I would like to pay thanks to the organizer of AICT IST Learner Refresher course and the entire team of IPS College of Technology and Management, and especially the Professor Chauhan sir.